Welcome to Rip Roaring Garage, and I'm Alex. And I'm sitting next to the Matco Toolbox that I just bought from Craigslist. I want you to stick around because there's a really important message. It's actually something that kind of really got me in the feels. You can be just blown away by the simple action somebody did. But before we get to that, let's look at the toolbox and let's see what we got, all right? All right. So we have a Matco MB7525 custom built by Matco Tools for Jimmy the Greek. I never met him, but I was told a lot about him by his brother. Seemed like a good guy, and this is my way of maybe facing my own mortality. The things we leave behind, and you never know. Sometimes you leave an imprint without even knowing. So, the box itself is a 2-bay with the Hutch, which, if I told you how much I got this for, you would say, well, I'll get to that in a bit. So just, press down that brake, pump it. So we got the mandatory stickerage. I'm not a fan of stickers. No. Let's see what we got. I gotta clean this up at some point. This is all underneath the wrench here, if you can believe that. Hello. All right. Smooth motions. I was doing a testing thing. I want to put a light up in here. Yeah. So this is what it's gonna look like with the light. Now tell me that's not hot. That's not a bad shot, if I don't say so myself. So we got the original cover. It's a bunch of pieces. Let's just put that right over there. Yeah. I heard he was into all sorts of, funny gags and all that, so this is probably gonna stay in. It's still, I wouldn't be surprised if it works. So we're gonna be fixing on that. Revival coming soon. Tiny little pickup race car. I'm gonna be waiting on, not replacing, but putting on top of this some new covers just to protect on these a little bit. And all sorts of little things like this and that. What I thought was super cool, because I like doing this with the cars, you can consider this a toolbox revival. We have, I'm gonna not show all the names, unless this guy, hey, if you're still in business, better pay me advertising, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. This was the original booklet that came with the toolbox. And he's got his, his receipts. And I was looking at it, apparently he bought MB7525 custom 2-bay rollaway. He had a $107 discount. He has a T1 Tealmac. I don't know what that is. T1 Tealmac. Is that what they call the Hutch? Maybe you guys know. I'm not a Matco guy. I've been always a Mac guy. So the box is brand new. Let's spill some tea here. I have no idea what that means. I just heard all the kids on the internet say that. $5,360.00 for the MB7525. That'd be that bottom part. Somebody tell me what the TI Tealmac is, 2-bay. Maybe it's this finish, this anodized looking thing, because I don't see a price there. I do see the diamond plate option. That was a $210 this price, with discounted by $4.20. MPHR 45, he bought a hog ring plier, 45 degree, and a PH40, a 40-ounce compothane hammer. Ooh. And it was bought on September the 15th. Wow. So we're like almost missed it by just a couple of days. September the 15th, 2006. And here we are, September when am I recording this? 20th, so 2021. Somebody do the math how old this box is. But anyways, this is still the old school era, like really thick sheet metal. I need to remount that. I don't know why he took that apart. Same with this one. This one doesn't have anything. It needs to be screwed back in there, buddy. I'm gonna fix you up and clean you. Ugh. Jimmy, apparently he passed away about 3 years ago. And again, I want to tell his brother Peter, you know, my condolences, and I know how it's like, you know, losing somebody, but I'm trying to be positive here. So we got the first big Mamma Jamma drawer with the split here. I have no, this is probably gonna be my sockets and whatnot. And what do you got here? Oh, a little bit of shrink. Oh, look, a screw. Yeah, this box was not empty. Didn't have tools in it, but it did have a lot of other goodies. Like this. I actually get a kick out of this. It needs to be cleaned up, but this is gonna come out glorious. This is a scribe. Also, is it a Matco? Yeah. Matco, made in USA scribe with pick. Snap-on had these also. Use them on airplanes a lot. So that needs to be fixed on. Brake line. More fittings. Looks like some sort of snaps. Now he did work for Dodge dealership. I'm assuming these are like radio things like the Ford tool. He made his own. And why does he have grenade pins? Somebody tell me what these are. Yeah, I had a bunch of, I still have a bunch of them, the actual grenade pins. Everybody keeps grenade pins as souvenirs. Here, more shrink doodle. What is that? Oh, anti-seize, where were you about a week ago? Now, what I notice about the drawers is they're a little more, you need a little more oomph to open them and close them versus the Mac and Snap-on. It may just be because it's dusty and dirty, because I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, you're empty. Oh, we got voltage. High voltage. What the hell happened here? Oh, you got cut on. I love nuts and bolts. I just don't know why. This is solid chunk of metal. This, I think it was some sort of kit, some sort of, I don't know, puller, gear puller or something. There's something underneath there, don't know what. Oh, hello, whatever the hell. Looks like some sort of weird style air fitting. There's a drill. I wish I knew what kit this came from. Oh, all right. This was his gasket drawer. Looks like got some exhaust, water pumps, a bunch of still brand new Chrysler parts. More gaskety looking things. Another gasket. Bunch of vacuum tees. These are always good to have. What is that? Timing cover gasket, maybe? Little guy. Those of you guys that know me and saw my older toolbox video, you know I'm OCD as hell. I'm gonna be tracking down all of these freaking. I got Post-its too. I love this shit. I don't know why. I just adore this. Oh, look, brakes. Oh, cool. Still has most of it. But I think the star of this drawer, besides a bunch of, like, man, there's like a lot of. What is that freaking speedometer here? Vacuum. I wonder if this is still good. Feels good. Rubber's still soft. Got a bunch of dye. This bastard. It's a Blue Point VL3. Suction cup thingy. Another awesome tool. Whoa, my God. Folks, this is gonna take me a while. I'm not gonna bore you on camera with everything. I just want to kind of look and see. It's the part number. Come on, focus. What is this? Some sort of tiny little bushing popper? Empty-ish. Got some more grommets and bushings and weird shaped ones and some sort of linkage to something. Oh wow. My God. All right, it's official. I'm gonna start a freaking Dodge mechanic service station. I got enough here to last me, what are we gonna call it? Subpar, Mopar? Yeah, I know, I'm a bad mechanic. Okay, so the camera died and it's overheated, even though I'm kind of chilly and all that. Turn on the AC. But I wanted to show what else he threw in, and maybe you guys can tell me. It's a TIFF 5000. My hunch it's a sniffer. You don't know where that's been. Maybe, oh, I just had a horrible thought. Ugh. Never stick. Anyways, so my hunch is a sniffer, made in the USA. I gotta be careful with the sticker, it's peeling off. So if any of you guys know what this is, and more importantly, how it's used. So there's also this little thing. Looks like it's a ODB reader. That's so 90s. Right? So basically, maybe ODB1 with the adapter and all that. Not sure if it still works, but I know somebody, my neighbor, he's got an Audi. So we'll test it out on that, see if there's got any codes and whatnot. Can somebody tell me what this is used for? It's a Blue Point VL3 suction cup thingy. I don't know what, like, okay, it's just, what, pulling pistons out of the engine block, or, I mean, it's got some decent suction. That's a thumbnail. Ha! Rip. Roaring. I'm a child. I started off making this episode. I wanted to dedicate it to Jimmy, but as a whole transaction, right? Going to pick up the box, getting the tool truck, and you know, it was a process getting everything lined up, finding a tow truck that was willing to pick up a toolbox, and doing it at something I could afford, which turns out they were I had to pay them by the hour, not the mile. So the price ended up being double of what I thought it would be. But here's what happened. So obviously I'm getting all excited about it. You know, this is really a cool box, and I'm like looking through, and you know, all this stuff. I don't mind. I don't care. I'm gonna go through it. And Peter, Jimmy's brother, all right, we talked, and he told me a bit about his brother's stories and things like that. And the toolbox, I guess, would be his legacy. It was his toolbox, you know. But the more important lesson, the thing that made an impact on me, was Peter. So we agreed on a price. I had a little envelope from the bank, you know, I got all the money. I gave it to him, like, look, you know, count it. And it was, I didn't try to haggle. I didn't try to, you know, because he's also got a messed up arm. So I kind of like, we were talking at one point, just, you know, like, oh, I hurt in this, and oh yeah, man, I know that, or did you get that procedure, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And at one point, as you know, we're trying to move the box out of storage and get it lined up for the tow truck, he comes back to me and just hands me back $200. And he says, like, look, you know, you're just starting out, and while I'm not starting out in life, I am starting out with this YouTube channel, and what I'm trying to do here And I didn't ask for him to do that. I didn't, you know, he just came up and said, here's, you know, 200 because you're just starting out. And the way it came out, because I didn't have the money to pay the tow truck. But that 200 kind of covered what that difference. And I feel bad because at that moment, I was just like, oh yeah, well thanks, appreciate it. And the reason wasn't because I just didn't know what to say. Even now, I'm not like very good at these kinds of things and expressing what I feel, whatever. I wasn't raised to just open up. So I just wanted to say this, you know, that was the gesture itself. To me, meant more than the actual $200. It kind of reinvigorated my faith in, you know, people. Whatever is happening in this world, all the insanity, it's still us, our community, our culture. We, you know, us car guys. Whatever. Bottom line is, Peter, I just want to really thank you, and I really mean that. And that little bit was, it's appreciated, and I'm grateful. So thank you. And I'm going to send you this link, all right? I know I say it, but this time it has that extra dose of meaning, but motor oil is thicker than blood.